Okay, hi Ivan. Wait. Hi Ivan, this is the last interview for our book. Can you please introduce yourself? Like, tell us your age, nationality, what do you do? A little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, yes. Hello. I'm Ivan Skidnevsky. I come from Russia. I'm 26 years old. This is my fourth semester at the uni as a Master of Architecture. First, I studied back in Russia, and now I'm studying here. Um, the experience here is very different and very exciting. Um, so, yeah, I'm staying in the dormitory from the beginning and having all its ups and downs.
That's great. What made you stay here during the first lockdown? So when Corona started happening in the world, rather than going home.
Well, first of all, I believe that it wasn't clear how is it gonna unfold, and no one knew if it's gonna end up in a couple of weeks or gonna take, well, as it's taking 1.5 year already. Um, I had a job at the moment in a local architecture office, and generally, I would say that it wasn't a problem for me to stay here because yeah, I had this job. I'm not spending that much money, so financially it wasn't that difficult for me. And I thought that staying here in Liechtenstein with the surroundings, with the possibility to go everywhere, it was much better than to go back to Moscow and stay maybe in the flat or in countryside, but still here it would be better, I thought.
I agree with you. What are some of the advantages or disadvantages of living and working, especially in dormitory during the Corona times?
Um, so back then I wasn't working for the dormitory I'm working now, but in case for me it was living and working, yeah, from some point, because at some point I told in my office that I would like to stay home even though it wasn't obligatory, because I thought that I wouldn't like to connect these two different communities, could be contagious. But what's also was special is that I stayed with my girlfriend, so of course that also had some, sometimes it was difficult, sometimes it was easy and nice to have someone around. But in general it was, on one side it was very new that we really had to just stay in this one place. On the other side, for me it was fine because I'm okay to at some points of my life to be enclosed and stay in a room or in a house and not go around that much.
I agree. That is a very interesting aspect. Can you please explain how your routine has changed from before and how did especially the social support here at the dorms help you get through the lockdown?
Mm-hmm. Um, Social support. I think it was nice that we had each other. On one hand, it may be difficult if you have problems with people and someone really makes you nervous. It wasn't the case, gladly, here because we were all vibing quite good, and in general, it was nice that we were kind of friends in one house, chilling and living. But I believe that for some people it may be a different experience if it was, yeah, much different.
I agree. What do you expect in the future, or how do you believe that things will change from now on after Corona happened?
Um, it's, well, it's hard to predict. I would say that it's of course going down because of vaccines, because of cases, but also because economy will not allow it to happen in infinity. I think that the impact will stay for a bit. I think that single rooms, for example, will stay for a little bit, for the next semester at least. Um, I think that the impact in general is that we all learned to stay in our community a little bit and see what's next to us, what's close to us, what's in our rooms, what's in our minds. It's very interesting, and yeah, it was a little bit of a team building workshop, this whole Corona thing.
That's a really nice aspect. Would you like to add anything in in the end? Whatever's on your mind, or something that.
Um, I don't know, maybe just only to unfold the last part a little bit is that it felt like it was a lot of trouble, and for some people, of course, it was maybe also grieving and losses and everything. And for some people, it was really hard time. For me, gladly, it was all fine. It was also a time of change and a time of experiencing some really new things. But I think it was also a very valuable lesson for the whole humanity, for the humanity in general, since could be much worse. Could be a third world war or something, or a much more deadly pandemic. And I think we all made our conclusions, and hopefully we are improving and developing as a group.
Okay, that's very nice. Thank you very much, Ivan.
Thank you.
Bye.